to another live stream. We got to get into this. I finally have figured out what is going on right now with the electromagnetic background. If you are not aware, in the Space Observing System 70, SOS 70, this is the website that Thompson University displays their live active data. This is where you get the most accurate and best data. Well, their electromagnetic background, this sonogram, dependence on the local time of the level of the electromagnetic background in the range of up to 30 MHz in decibels, obtained over the past 3 days in toms. This amplitude intensity graduation are presented to the right of the graph. This so-called graph, this electromagnetic background that you guys, by the way, you guys are aware of, this has completely shifted. What has happened? At the beginning of February, the sensitivity of the complex changed, and with the minimum level corresponding to 0 decibels decreased. The decibel light range has changed. Not any frequency or anything like that, right? But of course, the electromagnetic background in absolute value has remained at the same level. Here's the big thing about this though. Where have they been for 6 decades? For the past year, there has been no readings, basically. If you think about it, they're all no, I don't want to say there's no readings. They're all unreliable. All the readings for the past 6 decades are all pretty much unreliable because most of it was not visible. So we have no idea if what is going on right now has been like this. We're technically seeing what is actually happening in the background. And really, it really did not look anything like this last year, and I'm assuming previous years. But of course, where's their log data? Where's the old data for the background? There isn't any. You can't find any. But of course, this channel does have some data, which is a great thing. So again, this is huge right here because many people are probably wondering what the hell is going on with the electromagnetic background. And I'm here to tell you, there's quite a bit of things that are going on right now. Background. Nothing, it could have been looking like this for years now, but all of a sudden, 6 freaking decades later, now they changed the sensitivity to it. Like, where have they been? Why all of a sudden? What has it looked like years before? How can we really, this is like technically seeing this thing for the first time because most of the readings were truly unreliable. Now, of course, that's not the craziest thing that's happening. There's a huge earthquake that just happened. This earthquake, there was a 6.0 in the Fiji Islands. And not only that, that's not one crazy thing, a 7.1 in Malaysia. God bless those people. We gotta send some prayers to those people. So there's been a huge earthquake in Malaysia. There's been a huge earthquake in Fiji Islands and a 5.8 in Kuril Islands. I think I said that one wrong. There's been quite a bit of earthquakes and quite a bit of earthquakes in America. Now the ones in America are not high amplitude, but still, not amplitude, magnitude, my bad. But still, quite a bit, if you ask me. I hope you guys are all doing good, by the way. But there's been quite a bit of earthquakes happening. We had one in, where is that called? Is that Cincinnati? I think it's like Cincinnati, right? Hillsboro, Ohio. Okay, so it's not too far. Dallas. I think it's like another one in where the world did it go? Oh my goodness. Another one in Texas. Couple in Utah, I'm assuming. How you doing, George? How you doing? Nevada and a couple in California. So as you can see, we've been having quite a bit of earthquakes in America and huge earthquakes around the world right now. And of course, I just broke down what is going on with the electromagnetic background. So this is interesting, right? Now that things are visible, technically we've had unreliable data for 60 years. That's pretty freaking crazy in my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but that's crazy. Now, of course, I told you that's somewhere around 20 hertz to 36 hertz, specifically somewhere around 24. It's kind of the magic number. We get activity on the Schumann resonance whenever there's earthquakes happening or coming. This little data, this so-called signal, this little shift in the Schumann resonance alone tends to happen when big earthquakes happen or something is coming. So very interesting that, we've had that. Of course, when we look at the Schumann resonance currently, not too much activity, right? It's not that intense. Still, there is activity. It's moderate at best. Nothing too intense. To Space Weather Live, we were in a geomagnetic storm. We have a KP5 right now on the KP index. We got pretty high solar winds. Solar flare activity, very calm. Ironically, on February 22nd, we have a C2.22. Again, we have to question a lot of things though. When we currently look at the sun right now, a monstrous-sized coronal hole that was just facing us, bringing in so much plasma, right? All that plasma coming from the sun right now. All that coming here Earth, supercharging Earth right now. So quite a bit of things happening, right? A big coronal hole, huge earthquakes, the sun is active, big earthquakes. Schumann, not too much going on, but there was an odd signal. Whenever we have that odd signal, right, there is usually something going to happen. It could be volcanic activity, earthquake activity. I hope you guys are all doing good, by the way. Welcome on everyone to the stream. It's Joe Sky here. Back at it again with a good old energy update, Schumann report, and of course, pretty much a lot. We do a lot on this channel. We really get into everything, believe it or not. Hope you guys are doing good, by the way. How's everybody doing? Ash in Mississippi and Landon, how you guys doing? It's good to have everyone here in the stream. So yeah, so things are definitely active right now. I heard there was a big volcano that's active as well. I believe, on my knowledge, we have some pretty serious sunspots, I'm assuming, on the other side of the sun. So, it's interesting. How's everybody doing, by the way? So yeah, so things are definitely interesting right now. How's everybody doing? And again, we got a question when it comes to the electromagnetic background. Why all of a sudden? Why would they make changes to the charts all of a sudden, right? Technically, we've been looking at a chart that really hasn't done anything and really shown anything, right? I think that's insane because now we can't really monitor or compare, I should say. We can't compare the data to years ago because there wasn't much. I think it's pretty wild, but the more I look at the Schumann resonance, the more we start to notice that worldwide patterns, global activity, earthquake activity, all correspond with the Schumann resonance. And many people are starting to see that. How's everybody doing, by the way? Many people do predict, though, something big is coming. Something big. I don't know. A lot of people have been saying, so, we have to... Yeah. Seven, what's up? How you doing? How you doing, Seven? I hope everyone watches the beginning of the stream because we really broke something down that is huge, very monumental, man. I think it's a big thing, and I'm the first to talk about it. How you doing, Seven, Mississippi? How you doing? I hope you're having a good day or night, We have people tuning in from all over the globe. So yeah, so that's what we got going on. We got big earthquakes, a big coronal hole, and a very strange signal in the Schumann resonance. Seriously, the Schumann resonance has really been interesting whenever there's a big global activity. Been quite active this month. It has been quite. Thank you, man. Yeah, bro, you should have seen, man. It really broke down. If you don't know, there's some crazy stuff. What do you mean? So the dark spot is a cooler spot on the sun. It's darker. It's a coronal hole. So the coronal hole is where plasma from the sun can pretty much escape freely. It's pretty much a darker spot in the sun. It has a cooler temperature, and it appears as a coronal hole in the images and whatnot. Yeah, it's a pretty large one. We've had a huge one as well. We've been having massive ones. So the sun's definitely losing a lot of plasma. And I think I was wrong on something. I was wrong on sunspots, right? I thought there were some new sunspot regions going to be coming, and the thing is that didn't happen. And right now we have no sunspot regions, if I'm not mistaken. Do we still? Yeah, we have no sunspot regions. So we might be entering solar minimum. A very interesting solar minimum. Again, I'm not the craziest with this stuff. I'm not super big on this, but I'm more of a Schumann resonance analyst and just reporting. No, I don't. No, I don't think that's the case. I think the sun has the juice. I think the sun's got the juice. What could happen is a grand solar minimum. A theory going around is we could have maybe, and this is just a theory, I don't know, a big solar minimum. I don't know. I mean, the sun has been quite active this solar cycle. So maybe we have a long solar minimum. I don't know. Right? Or maybe it just starts going into it. So I have no idea. You know, do we have another push? I have no idea. It really has been an intense solar cycle, much stronger than the last one. But yeah, to see, like, I don't know. I mean, maybe we enter solar minimum. Maybe we have one more push left. I don't know. But I know for a fact by next year, I mean, we're pretty much going to cool down a lot. But we don't know, right? Things could cool down a lot. We have no idea. Get to the bottom of what? the Electromagnetic background. Alright, I think that's what I got though. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for today. Big thing today, really kicked off the early stream right into it. And yeah, that'll do for today's report. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like this stuff, if you like astrology. And yeah, thank you all so much. Good night, good morning, good afternoon. Peace.